Hi everyone and welcome to Bikini Design Club. I'm actually just still drawing the pattern on these. This is a request from 𝘃𝗶𝗍. She requested this on our Facebook group. So this will be a bottom that she requested. Here is the pattern. It will be available on our online store. And as you can see, we have a front part for the bottom and we have a back part. The back part, as you can see, it doesn't have any folds, so we have to cut. This is the curve. This is the center back curve, so this fits very nice on your bottom. So I've already cut it once for the self fabric, once for the lining, and the same for the front. So my back and my front. So now I'm gonna sew the center back area here and here on my overlock, and I'm going to prepare my front by pinning all around except the sides and the crotch. So my front piece is already prepared to go to the sewing machine, so I pinned all around except the sides and the crotch area, and for the back we pinned the center back, both for the lining and for the self fabric. I've actually run out of elastic, and it's very hard to buy it here in Lisbon. It's not easy. So I have an elastic that I don't like to use, but I'm gonna do it anyway because the idea is for you to see how you can sew the pattern. And even if my result is not going to be amazing, at least you will know the order in which I'm doing this to get it done, okay? So just follow the steps. So I usually have this kind of elastic. It's textured and it's rubber, and I love it for the swimwear, but I'm working with this. This was the only one available here, so I'm sure that it will not be perfect, but at least I'm gonna show you how to do it. So let's start. So we have our back pieces and our front piece ready. So now I'm going to take the front to the correct side, to the right side. I'm going to reverse it, and then we are going to attach this one together. So right sides facing together, and we are going to pin here and on the leg holes. I actually hate this fabric, this purple whatever fabric. I bought it here in Lisbon, but I bought it online. Actually, it's to a very known Portuguese sewing school, but actually the fabric, I hate it. It doesn't have any tension, so I have to give a lot of tension on my elastic. More than usual, otherwise it will be very loose and it will end being a bigger size than I want it to. Because I also hate it because sometimes even with a pin or something, if you grab the fabric or with your nails, it will pull threads and it will be ruined. So I really hate this fabric. Okay, but sorry. I just wanted to share. I hate the rubber elastic that I'm using. I hate the fabric and also the black. If you see the black that I'm using, it's actually only for these videos, because as you can see, it's white on the reverse side. So it's black and it's white on the other side. This is actually awful. I hate it also. But well, for the video, I didn't want to ruin any good fabrics, so here we have. So here and here. So So I'm going to reverse the front piece to the right side, and then we will insert it inside the back piece and align the sides and the crotch area. So now I will insert my front piece inside my back piece with self fabric facing the self fabric and the lining facing the lining, and I'm gonna insert them inside. I'm gonna pin on the sides and on the crotch area and sew. Sometimes when I'm doing this for a customer or for myself to use, in this case I'm sure I'm not gonna use it, and you will see why, but I already told you I hate the fabric. So usually, and if you've seen my previous videos, you see me hand sewing some areas. That's what I would have done here if this was something for me to sell or to use myself. So I'm just going to pin, and I'm not gonna hand stitch, because if it's not perfect, I don't really care. They are going to the bin after this video. So I was just making sure when aligning that my straps were not twisted, because yesterday I was doing an asymmetric top that will be launched on our website, and when I was doing it I was not paying attention, and one of the straps was twisted, and I sewed the strap twisted, so it ended up in the trash. And unfortunately it was a nice fabric, so it happens, but I'm never able to use it again, because once it's done and it's on the right place and everything is finished, I don't believe in taking the threads and doing it again. I don't believe that the result will be the same and as perfect, so it ended up going to the bin. And so I always advise you to please make sure the straps are not twisted. Then another detail is you are asking yourselves maybe, oh, how is she going to turn the bottom to the right side in the end? Well, in the end I will open a small hole on the back center piece from the lining side, so on this black, white, whatever. I'm gonna open a small hole here, and we will reverse the bottom through that hole. So that's not a problem. Also, it's quite simple. These bottoms are quite simple to sew. So I'm done, and now let's just go to the overlock or to the straight stitch machine and sew the 4 layers on the sides and also on the crotch area. So it's done. If this was something for you to wear, I would recommend using the straight stitch machine in this area, because it will be less bulky, and usually because once I sew with the straight stitch, I end up cutting the excess fabrics, trimming sides and also here to avoid excess fabric. But in this case, as I told you, I'm not going to wear these, and no one is, so it's fine. So now to cut the hole on the center back, I would also do a straight stitch, reinforcing the threads and making sure that they are secure on one side of the hole and on the other side of the hole, and then I would cut in the middle. In this case I'm not going to do it, you already know why, so let's do it and reverse. They actually look very strange once they are done. Firstly, because I gave some tension to this awful elastic that I'm using, so they are awful. Secondly, remember that I told you that it was very easy for this fabric to have threads and to be ruined, so here they are, 2 of them. But let's put them on to see how they fit. And I'm also going to show you another that I've done before this. The model was a bit different. I adjusted the pattern, so this will be my final pattern available online. But I also will show you the picture of the model that I did before, version 1 of these bottoms, just so you see the difference. I don't like the high. I didn't enjoy the high on the hips. It was too low, and I didn't enjoy the hole. It was too low in the front. I made a C-section, so it was almost showing my scar. So I made it a little bit up here, and then I accentuated the V shape here in front. I'm not gonna leave space between the two straps because I don't like it. So I made a lot of changes. I also added 0.5 centimeter here. I moved the gusset area a little bit between the front and the back, and I accentuated the curve here to make it less bulky on the back bottom. So let's do all over again. So this is like a bonus. I never share this, but okay. These were the first ones that I did, with the bed fabric, the bed black one, that it's white on the other side, but never mind. So these are the first ones that I did. I'm gonna share the picture of these with the center back, like this. Then I did the purple ones that you've seen the video on how to do them. And then I've just finished this one. The only thing that I haven't tried it, but I'm gonna show you pictures for the 3 models. The only thing that I didn't do correctly here was, first I cut it this wrong, but never mind, this is the lining, so I don't care. But here you can see that this strap is larger than this one, and this was actually me not sewing properly, because they were supposed to be with the same size, and they are actually, this is smaller, but it wasn't supposed to be. So it was supposed to be this size, a little bit bigger. But let's try on, because the model, it looks all the same, but it's not. So let's see how it fits. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye! This is my first try. As you can see, this is the second, and this is the final one. Hope you liked it. Bye!